again, Toolkit, and yes, we're back. Myself and Keith. Afternoon to you, Keith. How are you today?
Doing well, doing well. How are things with you?
I'm all the better. Well, I feel great. I love doing
Excellent.
these videos with you. I think
Right.
it's a great way to. It's okay reading about the tools in the toolkit, but I think actually hearing from and seeing the people that actually put them together is maybe could be really helpful for the viewers. So listen, we're going to talk about tool 4, which is learn to prioritise and plan out your days. This goes a little bit back to this will help you with the pacing, because I think sometimes a lot of people we're paying, we sort of just do things spontaneously, and I think really it's like taking a journey without having an idea what the hell you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
And I always remember a guy I was on a workshop with years ago, and he had pain, and it was called a house husband, Keith, and he used to sort of he really got his head around it, because what he would do was he had to do the ironing because his wife went out to work.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he used to prioritise the ironing. So I've got to do this today, Paul. I can do that a little bit later, Paul, and I'll get round to that, Paul, a little bit even later on next week or something like that. So in other words, what he was doing, he was actually planning out his day, etc. And I think a lot of people we're paying, we need a bit of a plan. And I know what a lot of people have told me over the years is they write their plan for the next day, that evening, the night before, but they stick to it. And I think that's about sticking to it, because I think, as you know, we're overachievers. We sort of want to do more, try and keep up with other people, etc. So by having a plan and sticking to it, I think it can avoid us having these setbacks and our pain increasing. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Absolutely agree. I like the analogy of managing out the ironing. I think that's really important. I'm going to pick up on your point about sometimes we just want to overachieve and as you said, sort of keep up with everybody else. And I think that's something that we really fight with, because it's hard, because you don't want to feel like you're different or something's not right. So we go over and above, but it doesn't help ourselves. So having those goals and planning out the day. And sometimes it starts right from the minute you wake up, and like you said, setting it out from the the night before is a really good idea. Here's what I'm going to achieve tomorrow, and understand that it's just a plan, and you have to maybe evaluate that plan throughout the day. And if things are getting a little too hard for you, then you can adjust. But to have that plan to work from will really help you be able to keep these things in focus and not let yourself sort of run away and try and do too much, which is really easy to do.
Well, I hope you found that useful. We're going to go over to tool 5, which is about setting goals and action plans. It's one of my favourite ones. So, Keith, I'll see you again in a minute.
Sounds good.
Ciao.
Yep.